Good song, that one. Hello, gang. Holy technical difficulties this morning. More probably like user error, more like me. Not technical issues, technical difficulties, more like it. How are we, team? Yes, I wanted to do some of this yesterday, so big apologies. I'm going to say this now to MGL, who took yesterday off work to come and play some Farming Sim, but I put Farming Sim up as a stream, and then like 10 minutes later I switched it for Helldivers, and then it didn't give him enough notice. So I apologize, MGL. We'll get you on the stream at some point soon. I've got Amy and Neon hanging out today, so let's bring those two into the chat. And Dan, hello. Zero, hello. Zero, I sent you a message last night because, yeah, the created server is something for down the track with Fury and Big A and that. And for some reason, YouTube in all of its glory kept switching and cross doing stream stuff. At first the stream was running, but nothing was playing at all. So that's how good it was going. Can you guys hear me, Neon and Amy?
I can.
Ah, there we go. Brilliant. Look, some technology works at least. That's the stream deck. How are you, Neon? It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, things have just been busy, you know, life happens, that kind of stuff.
Life does happen, friendo. I completely understand that. Okay, let's get into this screen. I want live. I set it on. So last night I was stuffing around doing some stuff on Helldivers Zero, and just trying to have a go here and there just to try and get used to it a little bit better. And I saw that you were online on Transport Fever 2, but you might have been asleep and you've left the game running because over your little nameplate was a couple of little V's, like you've been away for ages asleep. So it was quite funny. So I said, "Hey, Brenda, what are you up to on Transport Fever at the moment?" I was just curious as to what you were getting up to. But that's about it. So, team, I've got a brand new house on my property, and this is it. It's got a 3-garage thing for a couple of my tractors, and I have a brand new vehicle, which is my egg vehicle, which Neon and Dan have actually seen, or should I say canola spread. Hello, Dan the Van Ham man, and hello, canola spread. Are you driving safe this evening, friendo? So this is out the back. I did some garden decoration just to sort of neaten it up to look nice. Little garden. That doesn't come with the building. I did that. And then I've got my little section out the back here for entertaining patio areas. With some gates here as well. Alright, that's about it. That's all I've done there. I've changed up my potato factory here. We're now producing potato pancakes. There's a box of it right there. And I'll show you why, because potato pancakes are worth pretty much double that of fries, and all it requires extra is putting some eggs in the factory, and you can produce potato pancakes. So that's what we're going to start producing there from now on. If we have a look down here, what do you call them? What's a flapjack? Can you guys tell me what a flapjack is?
Pancake.
It's just a pancake. Is that just what you call pancakes? Flapjacks?
Well, it's another word for them. I don't call them flapjacks.
Where would it be mostly used in the US?
I don't know. In the West?
In the West,
like
would it?
old-timey West?
Old-timey, right. 1 second. Yeah, I was just trying to be friendly, Zero. That's all. You've had a look back at railways, however. We've got more news on the farm, which I shared with Amy earlier. We now have a foal. We magically have a foal called Cowboy. Now, Cowboy is, if I can bring up Cowboy's stats here. This is Cowboy here. He's 2 months old. Well, actually, it could be a girl or a boy. I don't know. I'm not too clued up on how. I guess we could look below, but this is a family stream being farming sim, so I'm not going to look below. I'm assuming Cowboy is a female, so we should change the name to Cowgirl or something. I don't know. It's a horse. Why would it be called a cow? But anyway, so we've got a new miracle horse because somehow Hank over here has given birth to an. I don't know how it works. The animal kingdom's a strange thing, is it not? But either way, yeah, that's it.
Not Hank, but Henrietta, huh?
Henrietta.
Well, it'll be Henrietta, I guess.
Yeah, but they didn't have to be called Henry.
Oh, yeah, but isn't Hank like a
I don't know.
diminutive form for Henry?
It could be called Hannah instead of I don't know. That's what it shows. Either way. Either way, somehow we now have 2 horses. One of them's 2 months old. So we've got a bit to crack on with today. And we've only got a couple of hours to get some stuff done. So first thing I want to do is I want to get some more eggs over to this factory. I'm going to go and sell off this trailer load of stuff here. How many eggs have I got in here at the moment? I've got 9,700 liters still, which is actually pretty good. How much space can it actually hold? So we look at our let's go to our production. So here we go. Potato pancakes. Ooh, paprika chips would be yummy. We can definitely dump a heap more eggs in there, I think. So it requires eggs. I think we can. I don't even know. Look, here's the funny thing about this. Last night when I jumped on just to shift stuff around and get stuff prepared for today, I was looking at the factory going, what else could I do? And realized that somehow there were 10,000 eggs in my factory. And I was like, well, how did that get in there? So I have no idea how they got in there. But they were in there and I was like, okay, well, we're making potato pancakes. So today we've got over 100,000 pallets of eggs here to dish out and sell. And now's, oh no, we're not, how are we in November? Yesterday I was on here, last night I was on here. It was middle of the day, October. So someone's been speeding through into the next day and it's now midday November. Well, actually, is that better prices for eggs?
Yeah, it was November when I came in too.
Right, and I tell you this, I was on at 10:30 yesterday evening my time. So between 10:30 now, I guess if everyone's playing on here though, you know, things get done. If someone's on for a few hours, I think Johnny might have been on for a while, so that ticks the time over. I mean, it's totally fine. It just always surprises me. It's the complete next month when we're playing on 1-to-1 time. November's the best price for eggs, by the way. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yeah. Right. These pallets here I'm going to get shifted over to the other factory. Okay. So let's get in. Oh, that's my bond silage. Someone drop off my bond silage today. Thank you for that. Pallet. Oops. Get some eggs. Put that pallet just here. Okay, let's get in a vehicle. Yeah, sure, this one. Now, I am playing with the controller today, by the way, because I just got back from a walk with Hank earlier, and if you thought I was in the wars before with my bowels and having ominous things cut out of my intestines, then I've absolutely stuffed my foot again this morning. I tripped on the gutter and my bad foot, it's always the bad foot too, it's never the good foot, went straight over, and then I had to get my sister. I was literally probably 100 meters from home too. I had to get my sister who lives up the road to come and pick Hank and I up and take us home. Now, the funny thing about Hank is, when he walks, and he's a slobbery mess by the end of the walk, and he's got saliva coming out his mouth, and he's like dripping from his tongue, panting, and he was... My sister's got a really nice BMW, and Hank was just leaking all through the back seat.
Whoops.
So, yeah. She was less concerned about my foot, more concerned about her back seat. I was like, thanks for picking me up anyway. So therefore, I'm not using pedals today and steering wheel. I'm using the controller just to give my foot a bit of a break. It's up now with an ice pack on it, which makes it very hard for driving. Okay. After all that being said and done, I know I've got 2 fields to harvest today, but what I want to do, which I haven't done for a while, is I want to do some mowing. But I think, well, because the prices are coming down, we're going to try and sell these eggs ASAP. I'm going to have to use that trailer, I think, to actually, you know what? Better idea. Oh man, you know what? Playing with the controller, because it's been a long time since I played Farming Sim on the console, and you get used to the shortcut keys for like lifting a tool, starting the engines, all that sort of stuff. And I've got to try and get used to all the buttons again now. Right, let's go sell these at our little shop, and then we'll come back and we'll pick up some eggs and bring them over here. Now, Johnny was saying in the chat, in the Discord, that a lot of pallets need to be sold today. Now, I've got a few pallets, but I don't have enough to stop the server from being able to produce more. Quite often, has anyone got a lot of bales at the moment that aren't put away or anything?
And all my stuff is somewhere.
It's in the cloud, Amy. All your stuff's in the cloud. You've uploaded it.
Somewhere. Yeah, it's either in the pallet warehouse or
the egg van's in the garage. Canola spread. Sorry, Amy. It's in the verse. It's in the verse, Amy.
This stuff's in my shed. Except for the points where they come out of the factories.
Oh yeah. That's the same as mine. All my stuff was in the point of the factory except for this trailer that had a heap on it. So I definitely didn't have enough on my farm to stop production. Has anyone noticed? Have you guys done the Nvidia update recently?
Yeah.
And did you notice that the game's quite stuttery when you come in?
I didn't notice, actually. But then I almost never notice that stuff, so.
Great, my starch is piled up. That figures.
What is going on here? I'm having an issue.
Your auto load's not working?
Yeah, fasten unfasten belts. It was working last night when I came in.
It's working. It's working for me if I want to load Euro pallets, but I can't change the type of thing I want to load.
You might have to, hang on, I think I've got it right. You might have to stop the auto, you have to stop the auto loading before you can change the pallet.
Yeah, I mean,
mine is...
even if I have auto load disabled, there's no key there for me to change the type.
Okay, here we go. Disable auto load. Bang, it's done. To change the type. Right, and then if you unload the type, then you can change it, yeah? So make sure you've disabled the auto load, then unload everything that's on the trailer, and then you can change it. I can do mine now.
Yeah, I had nothing on the trailer.
Oh, okay. We'll detach the trailer maybe?
That didn't work either.
Oh.
And I reset the commands to in the.
Okay. Maybe sell it and get rid of that ghost trailer you've got. How many are in
I don't
this?
know.
by the way?
Maybe it's too damaged to do anything because I haven't repaired it. I'm like, eh.
I've got a bit of stick drift.
Sometimes you have to do a reset to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay. These eggs are going to go over to the actual compound. That little farm there, that little chicken coop there for a while will be the eggs that supply the actual potato. My flapjack factory. I want to call it the flapjack factory now. Yeah. So the egg van's in there, Dan. Dan, the egg van man. It parks in bay 1. Bay 2 goes the case, and bay 3 is the big Massey. And then the little Massey, well, it's just stuck there with some spray gear on it. How's your farm going, Neon?
Good. Yeah. Stuff is,
Have you tried anything new lately or not? No, we haven't really added much new though, have we?
Well, I tried the, what do you call it? Bakery that had the cookies and stuff.
Oh yeah. How much were you making from that?
That was the giant pain, so I deleted it.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, I could never figure out what the thing was doing. And it was leaving bread dough all over the place, and I couldn't use it, or didn't know how to use it. Okay, on to
MGL had the bakery going for a bit, didn't he? Or was that just the... No, he was making bread, I thought. You're making
the
cookies.
regular stuff. Yeah, I was talking about the new cookie place that you had.
Right, so the good thing about these is these will just sit here until they need to actually take those. Yeah, we're at maximum eggs. Maximum eggs, please. So we've got this on soybeans, that on soybeans. I've got 3 of these on soybeans and 1 on potatoes, distributing to the potato factory. And the reason why I've only got 1 on potatoes is because for some unknown reason, where is it? Some unknown reason, we had like 60,000 potatoes in there yesterday evening. So we had quite a bit of potatoes and we have less soybeans. So I've just got the soybeans trying to catch up to the potatoes a little bit. I probably wouldn't mind putting in another one of these open air greenhouses. So sacrificing one of these lettuce ones might actually be the go, or sacrificing both of them so I can keep production up to it. Hey Big A, how are you, friendo? You've missed a very chaotic... This is like, all my streams lately have all been chaotic starts where nothing's working properly. I put it down to user error. Yeah, like construction. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell these off. And I'm going to go production. Greenhouses. Now, ooh. Mid-sized greenhouse, peppers, onions, cucumbers. Oh, you had these ones, didn't you, Neon? And these ones help produce to the potato factory so you can make things like the paprika chips and stuff, don't they?
Yep. I have 2 of those.
Now I'm going to stick with
I
the...
switched all... Sorry, I switched all the other ones over to soybeans because the soy drink thing was going through stuff faster than I could grow it.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do... Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna do these, and then I think at some point down the track I might even switch these up a little bit. Right? So what I might do, I just want to get another potato here. So you're going to be potatoes, activate, and then that's that one there. Yeah, you want to be changed to distributing, please. Missing material. I'll get you some water shortly. And then you're going to be, I guess we'll go with soybean again. I'll keep it with potatoes, actually. Distributing. Okay, cool. Nope, that didn't work. Right. That should work. Right, let's get those some water. What's happening lately, Big A? What have you been up to? What games are going on, friendo? Tell me everything. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I love you all. For Valentine's Day, I got you, it's in the mail. It's in the mail. Yes. In the mail. Wait till you get it. You'll be surprised. It's this.
I'm sure.
It's this month's bill. So because little medical update, because I haven't been with all my medical stuff, and my pain specialist keeps prescribing me a certain CBD oil that I get to help with the pain, and it helps me sleep. Well, no one's been able to order it in for months. Okay, we're not as lucky as Johnny. We can't just go down to the shop and get some nice tasting candy sort of CBD thingies or whatever, or THC, whatever they are. Gummies he calls them, isn't it? Yeah, we're not lucky enough to have that in Australia. So I said to my pain specialist, you either need to change what we're getting so we can try and order that in, which I've got a pharmacy now, or a chemist or a drugstore, whatever you call them, who's ordering it in for me. They can order this one in, so it's good, but it's going to take another couple of weeks. And I said, look, honestly, I hate tablets and I hate everything. Like, I hate taking drugs, all that sort of stuff, but I need something to sleep because it's now been months since I've had even a decent night's sleep. So she prescribed me the Valium. And then last night it got to 10:30 when I was on here. I was like, right, I need to be able to get some sleep, because if I don't, I'm just going to be tossing and turning all night. It's going to be horrendous again. So I was like, okay, I got to take one of these, right? I took one. Within 10 minutes, I felt like I was about to just fall asleep standing up. So I lay down. I just lay down for 2 seconds because I still had to shut down. I still had to, like, lock up the house. I had lights on. I was sorting out Hank. I woke up this morning on the couch in the same position that I fell asleep on. It's been weirdly the best night's sleep I ever had. So, what do you do, hey?
Chemistry.
And I said, you know what I said to the poor, I said to the poor chemist, or because chemistry you have to go to college or university and get a degree and learn how to make drugs for people legally, right? And the people that work behind the counter at the drugstore and put all your pills together and stuff, and I go in there and I go, I need some of these, please. He's asking me, oh, you know, these are addictive and stuff. I said, you don't have to worry about me, mate. Like, I prefer not to have these, to be honest. And he said, oh, okay. And he's asked me what happened while he's getting it all made up and stuff. And I said, oh, look, you know, it was a Navy injury and it's just been ongoing and I just can't sleep anymore. And I said, normally I have the CBD that helps me get some rest. And I said, to be honest, I hate anything. I hate pills and I hate drugs and stuff. And he sort of, he was a real quietish sort of fella. And he looks at me and he goes, oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. And then I stopped and I thought what I said and I was like, sorry, mate, I know this is your whole livelihood and I know this is your job and you went to university and you studied hard to do this as a living. So I go, I didn't mean that in an offensive way that they're all bad. Like, you do a good job. You're doing a good service for everyone. I said, just personally, I just prefer not to take. I felt really bad because I felt like he really loved his job. So, yeah. That was me just offensively offending people left, right, and center yesterday. Alright, we've made a little bit of money this morning. We've got more to make. Let's get the egg van out. Right, the egg van takes a little bit of loading up to do manually, but it's worth it. Here's the egg van just here. See? Eggs, van, ham. It's even number plated. This thing is awesome. Right. Time to make a heap more money, and then time to get farming. Now that we're getting stuff set up that I wanted to go and get set up. See, we don't need nothing. Okay, so we're gonna have to manually load these in at the moment. So I apologize for this. It's gonna take a little bit, but if you auto load the eggs into this truck. Oh, we got a bit of frame stutter. They just disappear. They just go into the cloud where Amy's pallets have gone. And you don't want stuff going into the cloud on Farming Sim because unlike the cloud in real life, you don't get it back. Green eggs and van ham. Oh, I should have made it a green van, shouldn't I? Dr. Seuss, canola spread, Dan the van ham man, 60 inches of fury. I don't know how many names you've got these days. I can't keep up. I'm gonna have to get a t-shirt. Eventually when I get a merchandise store, I'm gonna have to get a t-shirt made up that says, this is Dan. Some days he's not Dan. But he's still Dan. Denial River. That'll be the first one I get made up. Denial River. Summer in the world is Denial River. Big A, not much lately. Been busy this week. You haven't had time to play anything, unfortunately. Look, Big A, we all have weeks like that. We also all have weeks where you just feel like you're grinding away and you're grinding and you're grinding. Look, my sub count for some reason just exploded, right? Absolutely blew up, which is fine. I'm all for that. But for some reason, it sort of dies off again. And yeah, I always wonder, like, how do the algorithms work on YouTube? You can study it as much as you want. You can look into it as much as you want. But it's like things skyrocketed and now it's just back to normal. And I'm like, why can't I keep that consistency? It's a frustrating thing, the old algorithm and YouTube, but what we've got to just press on with is not worrying about it and just having fun doing what we're doing. No worries, little fudge sickles. Neon will be right back. He'll be right back. I didn't need to say it twice, did I? Amy, what are you working on over there? We'll have to come over and have a look soon.
Nothing on my farm was working. So.
Oh. Oh, absolutely nothing. That is odd. So do we need to do a reset maybe?
No, no, no. I mean, the cows were all out of food and
Oh, yeah.
the production stopped working because everything was backed up and, that kind of not working.
Yeah. That's why I've sort of periodically drop in just to make sure I've got stuff going on, because I definitely know how that feels. Oh, that's right. It'll drive you bonkers. That's the whole point, Big A. You just can't let it worry you, because trust me, I think back when I had about 350 subscribers, I put out a Transport Fever 2 video, right? And it just must have been good timing and I remember the video, it was the spring update series, right? Because the spring update had just come out for Transport Fever 2. So here I am, lowly 300 subs. I put out this video, and I did a bit of research, did a bit of information, put out the start of the new spring update series, and for some reason, within days, my subscriber count went from 300 to 750, just like that, in days. Much like last week. Was it last? Yeah, last week. I put out the farming sim video, and a couple of others, and it just bang. It just went gangbusters again, and then it goes quiet. It's a real funny thing, YouTube. You'll get these videos where they just somehow the algorithm pushes it out there, and it just goes nuts, and then other times it's just back to regular old ham. And I don't mind being regular old ham, to be honest. You're right though. You can't let it. Can't think about it, otherwise you'd be forever chasing your tail. You just got to take the ups and lows, the highs and lows. Yeah, Big A, I'm in a real sluggish week this week. I think medically wise, everything's just catching up to me. Sleep wise, medically wise, just hurt my foot. I'm the same with you, friendo, and I'm feeling really. It's tough. Motivation can be tough, especially as a content creator. You could be doing really. I've known massive content creators who do really well, and they just say, "I mentally can't do anything this week." Like, it can be pretty draining trying to be creative, trying to come up with new ideas. That's why I don't. I'm going to put my foot in my mouth here for a second. That's why I don't generally come up with fresh, new, brilliant ideas. It can be exhausting. Just have fun doing what you like doing. I think that's sometimes the best way. We have fun, don't we, Amy?
We do. Yeah, I don't know how you guys can do it in the first place, frankly.
Content creating?
Yeah.
For me, it was a no-brainer, right? I'll tell you why. I'll give you a little rundown why. So, when I got medically discharged from the Navy, the first 3 years of my discharge were spent in hospital, recovering with full leg casts, spending weeks and months on end having to inject needles into my stomach, from all the surgeries and stuff I was going through with my leg and my foot. So it was horrible, right? And then recovery, and then rinse and repeat, basically. So work was out of the question, right? And I've always been doing something, always, especially with the Navy. When you're in the Navy, you don't take time off. You're just working 24/7. Plus the social side of things. I'm a very social person, but at the same time, I'm a bit of a homebody. I'm a hermit too, but I need that social aspect. So the other thing on top of that is I love gaming. So being stuck at home all the time, with my leg casted and not much to do, YouTube or streaming or Twitch or whatever, it just kind of made sense. So that's probably why for me. That's about the rundown of it. It sort of all just added up, and then I had my psychologist at the time saying, because I had the rehab specialist that from the Navy the civilian world, and she was fantastic looking after me and trying to rehabilitate me back into civilian world, because she said I had a tough gig with all my surgeries and stuff, and you know, they're trying to get me back in the workforce, and the doctors are like, look, you can't do the job that you used to do, you can't do the jobs that you did before the Navy, therefore we're just going to give you full pension. And I just said to them, look, I'm really enjoying this content creating stuff, and my psychologist said, look, to be honest, it's probably the best thing for your mental health as well, because you're focusing on something full time. So that sort of just became it. So it's like a double-edged sword though. For my mental health, it's been fantastic, but for my mental health, it's also draining. You know what I mean? So that's why I've sort of just learned not to care too much anymore and just have fun playing the games that we want to play and hanging out. And as you can see, sometimes I'm a bit of a talker.
I think you have to be if you want to
Yeah, I think you can
do a
talk.
little commentary with your content creating.
That is true. I think you can talk too much sometimes, or talk too much rubbish. And I'll never forget the comment that someone wrote on my one of my Transport Fever episodes like 2 years ago now or something. I forget what video it was. Maybe it was another video. Maybe it was like a tutorial video. And the comment was offensive but absolutely brilliant. It said, blah blah blah, you talk too much, blah blah blah, shut up, blah blah blah, just get on with it. So sometimes people just want to know what to do, and I get that. So in my response was, hey friendo, look, apologies, that's not my style. And I said, here's 2 other channels, and I gave them 2 other channels, and I said, you can go to these channels if you want to get that information without having to listen to them much or whatever. But if you come here, I'm going to chat. I'm going to talk. Hey, there he is, Mr. Spry himself. Ooh. Yeah, look, Stephen, I was just talking with that it's a double-edged sword, friendo, because you would expect the increase in subs to increase in the viewership and the engagement and stuff, but I feel like it hasn't still. So I mean, we'll see. Time will tell. It's still early days, but I'm not going to stress about it too much. I'm just going to crack on. And look, it was really fun to see. And I was just saying before that when I had about 300 subscribers, I put a Transport Fever 2 video out, or series I started putting out, which was the Spring Update series. And I went from 300 subs to like 750 overnight, you know? So it happens. You get these little spikes now and then where it happens. But it didn't really change. Getting that spike back then didn't really change a lot, except for the subscriber count. So I've noticed that twice now, and 2 sort of spikes I've gotten. The engagement and the viewership doesn't really increase as much as you would hope it would. But Stephen, your videos are doing fantastic. Your realism series, that gets really good solid numbers now, friendo. So that's congratulations. That's a really good series you've got going on there. And more kudos to you, friendo. You just keep plugging away, and soon you'll be overtaking me, and you'll be one of the biggest Transport Fever 2 streamers or content creators. Yes, we're at the end of the eggs, finally. Right, be prepared to make some money. Just in case you all missed it, Eggs Van. Maybe I should change my name to Eggs Van. Hopeless name, man. No, look, Stephen, honestly, you can't deny though you've come a long way. You've hit that one. That, you know, the hardest thing for a lot of gaming channels. I'm not talking channels that do like travel channels or paranormal investigating channels. You know, those channels there, they seem to make, or people that build stuff. You know, those channels always go nuts. for a gaming channel, and I'll be honest here, for a gaming channel, the amount of content creators that make it to 1,000 subscribers on their own, you'd be surprised how many don't make it and drop off. So you've done the hardest stuff, friendo. What am I after here? I'm after the combine. Let's go over here. Hey, there he is. Speaking of fantastic content creators, Mr. Fury Gaming himself. Yeah, so Let's Plays is the toughest, Stephen, and that's, I mean, you and I, you do a lot more, like you're showing people how to do the realism stuff now, but let's be honest, you and I do a lot more of the Let's Play stuff, right? So for people that do Let's Plays, it's less, it's not that the market's saturated in Let's Plays, there's already massive content creators that do Let's Plays. So if you're gonna do Let's Plays, you just have to, like, you just have to be willing to accept you're not going to get the big viewership right off the bat. It's going to take a while. So that's just something that I think of too. So that's why I just don't care anymore. I just do what I want to do, and if people want to get on board and have fun with it, I'm all for it.
Just going for quality over quantity.
That's right, Amy. And like, I'm always learning how to edit stuff a little bit more, but not even really that. Probably going, yeah, quality over quantity, definitely. But I think the key now is just having fun and enjoying what I do with you guys is more than enough for me. I said at the start of content creating, look, and here's the other thing. Any content creator that says they don't want to make some money off content creating is a liar, because we all want to make money off the hard work that we do creating the content. But it's also not the main goal. The main goal for me at the start was if I could entertain at least 1 or 2 people who are stuck at home, who don't, you know, who struggle to get out there, who wants, you know, just somewhere to hang out and be part of something, then I'm doing the job that I wanted to do. And I feel like now, with the community we've got here, I've achieved that. With like, so Amy, you're part of it, Neon, BC, Dan, Stephen's come in, we've connected with Fury and Big A, some fantastic content creators on top of that. And I think it's really given our whole community other areas that they can go to, like Stephen. They can go to Big A, they can go to Fury when I'm not on. And so we're building this really good little community, not just in ourselves, but with other content creators. And we're all, the thing I love the most about it, and I'm getting a little bit, I'm not going to cry, but I'm getting emotionally invested here in what I'm saying. But the thing I love about it the most is that we all sort of have that same kind of, the values, and we have the same kind of morals and stuff, and so we all enjoy similar things. And even though we play different games here and there and whatever, we can all really get along, and you've always got a place to go and hang out and feel there's a home to. And even when I'm not doing my streaming stuff, I go and, you know, I sneakily go and sit there and watch Steven, and I watch Fury, and I drop into Big A all the time to say hi when I can. So yeah. And to me, that's been the goal from the get-go. Making money, yes, it's good to make money. I don't make money to, you know, pay the bills and all that sort of stuff at the moment, but it's about a place where we can play games, have fun, forget about the real world for a bit too. That's always a bit of a key. So yeah. Anyway, I'll jump off my soapbox for now. It's nice to just let you guys know the inner workings of what I think as well, you know? Ooh. Hey, Tony's gifted 10 bombs. Hey, also Tony, it's good to see you, friend. I haven't seen you for a bit. How are you? welcome to all those new 10 subscribers. Yeah, let's get a little good vibes hype train in the chat. I'll join in. Means I actually have to open up the chat. Tony! How are you, friendo? Holy snapping duckfish, Fury, not dogfish. But I like it. Yeah, let's get some good vibes hype train in there. Hey, hey, and Tony's been a lieutenant for 3 months now. Happy 3-anniversary, friendo. Holy snapping dogfish. Oh, Fury, you can have that one. But for me, it's duck, as in D-U-C-K. With a D, not with a F. Fury, not with an F for Fury, with a D for duck. Dodge, dip, dive, and duck. Also, a good movie. How good's Dodge? Have you ever watched Dodgeball, Amy?
That's fairly old, isn't it?
It is fairly old. Vince Vaughn. Who else was in it? It had a lot of older actors in it now, but
I think I must have, but I don't recall it very well.
That was the five Ds of Dodgeball. Dip, dodge, dive, duck, and then they couldn't think of a fifth one, so they just said dip again. That must be Federer in disguise, Fury. I know. That guy's tennis shots were unbelievable. It was an edge of your seat match, wasn't it? How much? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I want, I'll bring, no, we're going to go sell eggs shortly. Ooh, you know what I was going to do? Buy a new trailer. Oh, and there's one in the sales. Whose trailer was this? Who owned this thing? I love a good sale in this game. I'm forever buying other people's trailers. What can this? It can take everything. This thing can take everything. So this is brilliant. Yeah, we want this one. Should I leave it blue? Because whoever sold it can have it blue. How are you, Tony? Also, thanks for your 3-month anniversary, friendo. Oh, Tony, the 3 months you've gone to the new member symbol, haven't you? Amy, you can't be far off the next symbol. You'll be the first in line, won't you?
I think so.
Yeah. It's what? It's coming on 11 months or 12 months. 12 months soon. Holy moly. How quickly does time go?
Let's see, it says 10 months, 24 days right now.
Oh my gosh, almost 11 months. How quickly does that go?
Doesn't seem like a year.
Fury. I know, Fury's talking. I know, Amy. I know. It's like crazy. Fury watched the latest tennis match I did, and I said, I do remember this. I said, Fury says, I was dying when you said, "Hang on, gang, I must concentrate now." And then my little character just stood there, and then I said, "I've got no words." Yeah, sometimes they hit the ball straight at my character and he can't move, and he just goes and he just does nothing. Well, that's ugly. You know what? We'll leave it both. Do I want this trailer? Hey, yeah, dude, it's pretty good. Put some Michelins on it, I think. I think I like the Continentals, actually. I don't like the colour. I'm going to make it yellow. What a fighter your guy is, though. I know he is, isn't he? Did you know, look, and here's the thing about that AO Tennis 2. AO Tennis 2 is actually got the brand new, they've got their brand new tennis game out in early access. And the reason why I haven't bought it and played it yet is because it's in early access. There's no character creation at the moment. There's no career mode in it. So I'll be doing career mode on AO Tennis 2, and it'll be the last AO Tennis 2 career mode I do, because they're not looking at putting in character creation or career mode until around May and April of this year. So that's plenty of time for us to get that series, get us to world number 1. That's the goal, world number 1, Fury. Even your wife was cheering. Brilliant. If you can make the wife cheer, I'm doing my job. I get so animated too. You should see me trying to record them. I'm up on my seat and everything half the time. I'm like, I don't remember. Look, I don't know if anyone knows Leighton Hewitt, but he's the old, he's not old, but he used to be the world number 1, and he was our best tennis player we had for a long time here of recent years. Good old Leighton Hewitt. And he used to do this thing on court. When he'd win a point, he'd go, come on, like that. He'd, come on. I'm forever doing that in my own chair with just Hank looking at me. Hank will be licking his parts downstairs, and I'll scream out, come on. And then Hank will just, this little head will pop up behind the cushions looking at me like, are you all right, mate? And between the two of us, I feel like saying, oh, look, out of the two of us, Hank, I'm just cheering. You've got your head in your crutch, okay? So don't be judging me, dog. You thought I was going to lose set 3? I know. So, Tony, once again, thank you for the 10 gift bombs, friendo. Huge support. Thank you so much. And to all those new 10 members, congratulations and welcome. It's good to see you too, friendo. You thought I was going to lose at set 3. Yeah, and it came back up 40. Yeah, I know. Trust me, Fury, I couldn't believe it either. How about the fact that we went into a tiebreak and I thought I was already into the third set? Oh, what a Muppet ham is. All right, brilliant. We're gonna get a heap of straw out of this too. How you doing, Neon? You back, Neon, aren't you? Neon there or not? You said he came back. Right, let's go sell some eggs. Oops, I've already crashed the egg van. You've been on MSFS 2020? What's hang on, what's MSFS 2020? I do know that, but I can't, my brain's not working. It can't put it together, Tony. Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa! Egg van out of control. Ah, Flight Sim. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should download Flight Sim, Tony, and I need to be your co-pilot one day on stream. But don't let me take over because then we'd crash. But I think that would be hilarious. You take me on a flight. I've always wanted to play Flight Sim, but it's just one of those games where you have to know everything. I just don't. I'd be a hopeless pilot. Alright. Unfortunately, with the egg van, we have to do a little trick like this. And I'm not going to unload them manually. There we go. Sold. No, do we? Yes, there we go. 200. Oh, wait, we're still selling, are we? No. 256. This is the richest I've ever been in the game. 677,000. I'm almost a millionaire. I'm gonna have to pay 10% of my money to myself. Absolutely brilliant, friendo. You can give me the we can pick a cool destination to take off from and fly to. There's BC's farm. How BC, we miss you. Hope you're well this evening, wherever you are. BC might be doing some satisfactory. Hey, whoa, lag. Getting lots of lag. Okay. Brilliant. Let's go and unload this. I don't think we can unload it there yet. Go over and do some property income. Okay. Got property income. I don't know what from.
It's weird because doesn't that usually happen on the hour?
Yes, it's 12:49. You've never shared the cockpit, not sure how. You need a fairly beefy PC. My specs are down below if you want to check my specs out. I'd say my PC's fairly beefy. It's going to be fairly beefy next year when I get a 5090, that's for sure. I'm going all out next year, getting the 5090 for it. I run a 13900K and a 4080, and I've got 64 gig and actually I've got 3 terabytes of SSD. I've got 2 separate cards. What joystick? Come on, controller, my old friend. Used to work and now it's the end. There we go. And we're back. Now, I'm gonna have to get... what speed are we doing here? Probably about 6 or 5, I want to say. Is it crossplay? I know it's on Xbox Game Pass, but I don't know if that would be crossplay with what you've got. Otherwise, I would just get it, I think. Okay, this new trailer's proving to be brilliant. I don't know who owned this trailer before. Maybe it was a Johnny trailer, ex-Johnny trailer. But it's now in the hands of Ham. Oh, okay, yes, okay, hang on. Hang on, Fury. Hang on. Hmm? Let me just try this. Oh, camera. Hang on. I've really asked the amount of reversing trailers. Thanks, Stephen. Hang on, I'll try and fix his camera. How's that for you now, friendo? Oh, except I've absolutely... Every time you... something... Fury, what you were saying there wasn't me, wasn't my camera frozen. It was me just being really good at miming and keeping a still face. Steven, reversing trailers in this game is so much harder than reversing trailers in real life. Trust me. I've reversed plenty of trailer in real life. Yeah, Fury. Fury, you do fantastic farming sims. Steven does fantastic Transport Fever 2. Between the two of you, you're just fantastic. You're fantastic. So, I watched the TV series, Welcome to Wrexham, and can I just say, what an emotional roller coaster that is. Has anyone seen, has anyone seen it? Welcome to Wrexham?
Never heard of it.
It's the Ryan Reynolds and Rob MacLeod bought that Welsh football team, Wrexham Football Club, and they're trying to bring it up so they can get back, because it's one of the oldest football stadiums in the world, and they're trying to get it back up into the top echelons of football. And it's an absolute, it's hilarious because it's Ryan Reynolds and Rob MacLeod, and because they're Americans buying a football team, so they know next to little about football at the start. It's just brilliant. The series is brilliant. They're so invested. They look after the community. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's the soccer thing, Neon. Are you still in chat, Neon, or are you not? Oh my gosh, Tony has just gifted $99.99 to the channel. It hasn't popped up. I don't know why. I'll buy it for you. You get it on Steam. Oh, Tony. I don't know why that hasn't popped up.
Can you not hear me?
Oh, there he is. There he
Hear you now.
is.
Okay.
Tony, you monster. I would have got that. I would have got it. You just needed to tell me, friendo. Holy moly. It should pop up here soon, I would think. The notification. It might, I think you might have just broken OBS though. Because it's not used to seeing that kind of money. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, Tony donated 99.99 through Brendo. That is, you did not need to do that. I would have definitely organized with that with you. But thank you so much. That is 10 gift bombs from Tony and basically 100. I will make sure I download it for you. You bloody legend. Okay, I need to go empty this again. I've taken back when somebody does that on the channel. I know it's a thing that happens, but that's crazy. Hello Neon and welcome back. Yes, we can hear you. Were you on mute, were you?
No, I was sitting here, but it's been acting up for some reason tonight. I guess.
You know, Neon, I had the same trouble at the start of the stream, remember? I was streaming the wrong thing for some reason. Yeah. Yes, holy moly, Tony. I will be your co-pilot, Tony. I will. Probably don't let me be in charge of the sticks. It all crashes. I do know that Flight Sim's really, it's one of those games because you can actually, if you take it really seriously, they actually have, you actually talk to real life air traffic controllers, don't you, in some areas, because Flight Sim can come up on their radar, can't it? As is that right? It's something like that, isn't it? We're gonna get in this. Yeah, you come up on the VATS, yeah. Yeah. Which is strange because in the Navy, we never used to see, like we can see all air lanes in the world and we can see all commercial aircraft and where it's supposed to be flying. I mentioned that not long ago, right? I'm not telling you anything top secret. It's just so we know who are friendly and who are foe. That's all. So I assume they don't show up in that. It would just be on their actual system. It's amazing that a game actually has that technology. Oh, really? So that's kind of cool though, Stephen, because why is there half a dead tree in my yard? That would mean that he still gets
probably where you left it.
No, I took the trees out of this a long time ago and got rid of them, remember?
Well, I remember you got rid of some of them, but
yeah,
that is kind of odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somebody may have gifted it to you. Maybe
Dan gifted it to me. But yeah, so Stephen, that's actually caught. Isn't that coming out, Dave? Virtual crop dustings, isn't that coming out one of the next updates for Flight Sim? They're going to have crop dusting, they're going to have a whole heap of stuff I thought that's coming soon. Fighter pilot or something as well. I swear I saw a video last year at the Summer Games. Toss this up here. Microsoft Flight Sim 4.24. When does that come out? Now, are we on swath drop? Yeah, brilliant. All right. Whoop, whoop. Holy thick swath. This is the field you put together for me, Neon. It is making some thick swaths.
Is it?
I don't know why I'm swath dropping because I actually need to make some hay, but I might make hay with that field. I'll use this as money making because we actually have a heap of silage in the pit at the moment. I can uncover that pit soon so I can start producing some silage. No release date yet. Ah. How good would farming sim be if there was crop dusting in it? I'd be dropping so much chemicals on Johnny's farm.
The way the steering is in this game, we'd all be flying into each other all the time.
And the way that the things reproduce in this game, we'd all end up with more planes than what we started with, apparently. I like to have a go at Johnny because Johnny's on a lovely date with his beautiful wife this evening, celebrating Valentine's Day. So shout out to Johnny and his wife. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Because
he asked me what I was doing for Valentine's Day. He said, "You guys do anything?" I said, "No, because everyone else is doing it."
That's right. Don't be a sheep, hey. Sheeps are for farming sim. It's a rabbit hole sim. Oh, you've got the yoke, pedals, throttle. You've got the full night. You've got the whole 9 yards, Tony. I tell you what, Tony, I'm pretty on par with you because I'll be getting all of that for farming sim. I'm gonna get that joystick. I'm gonna get the new pedals. I'm gonna get everything everything required. I think I'm gonna get that Thrustmaster one as well. I like the look of that one. Yes, you know what? Shout out to BC and Cyber as well, because I think they obviously might be having a nice Valentine's evening as well, so shout out to BC and Cyber. And shout out to everyone else having a Valentine's evening as well, that hasn't told me they are. Shout out to us who are hanging out for Valentine's Day together. Big A. Ooh. Big A gives me the big eyes. Yes, Big A, have you seen that Thrustmaster farm sim set that you can get? I forget what it's called. I have it in my phone so I never forget. One day I will be getting it. Till that day comes, I will be continuing with my Logitech pedal and wheels. My poor old Logitech's been abused. I reckon I've had it for years now, and it's still going strong. It's been actually great, but it's just really clunky. It's gear driven. It's not exactly smooth operations. Yeah, Tony, I'm the same as you. You know the annoying thing, when I was building this PC last year, and I said to the sales guy, because they didn't have any 4090s in, right? Oh, there's my dog. There's Hank. Pixel Hank. I said to the sales guy, we've only got 4080s. 4090s were hard to get in Australia at the time. I said, okay, well, look, at least I guess I save a little bit of money by getting the 4080, and it should be fine, what I need to do. And then he says to me a week later, you wouldn't believe it, we've got 4090s in. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just spend the extra money and don't worry about the 4080, and I'll give you the extra money for the 4090, and please can you put the 4090 in? Yeah, no worries. Brings me back a day later and he goes, you can't put the 4090 in because they've already put the 4080 in my PC and they were running the benchmarks for it. And I was like, no. So I was like, don't worry about it. I'll get a 5090 when they come out. You've seen a couple of different ones, Big A, yeah. Okay, you do that. You bugger on toast. I'm just going to drive through this crop. I don't really need the wheat. I was really only after this crop for the straw, to be honest. So I don't mind destroying a little bit of crop here and there. I'll show you the one I'll show you the one I'm talking about shortly, BA, the one that I really want. And I'll show you, and I'll tell you the reasons why I really want it. Faster to use the quick baler. Neon. Yeah, well, I've just got the AI. I've got the AI doing the mowing, and I'll go past with the quick baler. But I'll just unload this shortly. I want to bring up. Oh, bugger. I'm going to be parked in the way here. Hang on a sec. I'll get this lifted out of here. And then I'll bring it up. Actually, Daggerwin did a review on it. And that's what made me find it. And at the time, there were a couple of new ones that were coming out. Let's bring it up here. Hang on a sec. Hang on. It is. I think it's Sim Task. No, this is the older one. Is this the older one? The one I was thinking of is, hang on a sec. I'll bring it up and show you guys very, very shortly. Second. There. Oh no, it is the one I'm thinking of. Okay, it's this one. So it's this one here. This is it here. Right? I'll zoom in for everyone. Right. So it's this one here. right? And the reason why I like this, right? Can you go away, please? The reason why I like this is because see this bracket right here, how it, so in normal theory, is it the Hori? No, I do like the Hori actually. The Hori's really nice. So in theory, when I have my steering wheel on the desk here, it actually sits up like about this height and it sits up off my desk and it really gets in the way of the microphone. It's really like, it's just frustrating because you can see the normal bracket under here is like what I've got, which means that the steering wheel is up and it's actually like really close to my chest and it makes it hard and then whatever. So that this bracket here actually countersinks the steering wheel down to be level with the desk, and then you can use the one-handed steering wheel lever here, which actually has a dolly sort of pivot on it, so you can actually keep spinning the wheel like that, right? Brilliant. And then the joystick here, this little button here, all these buttons are already synced up with Farm Sim 22. And no doubt into the future. So they all have their designated button and what they do, lower, raise, engage, PTO and all that sort of stuff. And then you've got this here actually is the camera joystick as well. It's actually kind of really brilliant. Not only that, but the joystick itself is fantastic for using for front loader attaches and everything as well. So I really wanted to get this and have a go at it. And that's probably what I'll be looking at mostly going forward. It's not on the top priority. Top priority, I've got to get a new microphone. I've got to get my I've got to get the what's it called? 4K what's it called again? The Elgato 4K stream capture card, because I want to be using my old PC as my stream PC, and so this one is just prominently gaming, because trying to stream and game off the same PC can be actually detrimental to the quality that you guys see is basically it, and how maximum I could normally maximize maximum every game at the moment, but I can't because I have to leave overhead. Is that guy for real up there? I have to leave overhead for the actual stream. What have you done? Dave, I need tennis lessons too. So I should pay for some of those as well. Dave, have you seen the new tennis game coming out by Big Ant and Noni or whatever it is? Tiebreak it's called. It's in early access at the moment. On the 14th it went into early access, but there's no character creation. There's no career mode. There's a lot of features that they haven't added yet. There is an actual, there's a time frame for when they're going to do everything, but not looking around May and April or even longer until they actually implement the character creation and the character creation. And they haven't even included the academy yet. So there's no like, people can't put in added players and that sort of stuff. So it's very bare bones at the moment. Yeah, so it's called Tiebreak. It's very bare bones at the moment in early access. And it's the reason I was just saying before why I haven't bought the game yet, and why I'm still playing AO Tennis 2, because the series I wanted to try and have a career mode. It's no good if I can't have a career mode. So that's the reason why we're on AO Tennis 2 at the moment doing this series. When that finishes and they implement all the stuff for the Tiebreak, then we can go to the new game and check that out and do a career mode on that. I hope you're enjoying the series though, despite my bad tennis play. It's an emotional roller coaster. Every time I have to do an episode of AO Tennis 2, I need to be able to A, have a shower afterhead. Okay, I need to hit the locker room after I have a match. Because like I actually sweat. I'm sitting in aircon, but I actually sweat. I'm that into it. I'm emotionally invested. When I hit a winning point that I can't believe I hit, it's that game. It's the kind of game where I've needed a couple of years just to get over it to be able to play it again, I think.
So Ham, how does that control work when you're playing tennis? Are you using a controller and you just run in front of the ball? How's that work?
No, so controller. Definitely use a controller because I think the game only it might be you might be able to use mouse and keyboard, but definitely controller is the way to go. Yes, you have to move your character around to the ball, but as you can see, I don't know if you've seen the series, but with my player, because he's overall only like 44, so he's quite bad. So my speed is not good, my reactions aren't good, so generally a better player can smack it straight at my feet and my character will just stand there like a dumb idiot and get hit. So you need to try and be able to position yourself in the right way. It's almost like you kind of have to know if they're going to hit it across that way, you can sort of get yourself backhand lined up, or so basically like normal. So you move left to right, up and down. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff to it. It's a good game. Like I've never played tennis professionally in real life. Dave, don't say anything. I'm expecting Dave to go, yes, Ham, it shows. but I like competitive sports games. I always have since a kid. I've loved playing sports games. I don't play them very often on streams because I don't know. Sports games on streams, unless you add a career mode, don't generally, I don't know, they're just a bit of, I don't know. Don't know why, but I just stick to what I play. They're fine. But yeah, so I hope that sort of answers your question. You have to still move your player around the court, but depending on how good they are, you can move a lot easily, a lot faster. You can react a little bit better. The hitting, the timing's really hard at my level because my character can't time. I'm just gonna leave this trailer here actually. Yeah, so the more you invest in your skills, leveling up your character, obviously the better he becomes or she becomes to be able to hit winning shots and get talent on the ball. I need my balers. Why'd they get out of the tractor? Okay, we're gonna start with the quick. Okay, still got plenty of additive in it. I've got a whole heap of grass in here ready to go, actually. Brilliant. Did you see, Neon, that I have a brand new horse? I've now got 2 horses.
I did. I was in the stable while you were showing it off.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, you did drive past. I did see you there. Do you find it is a little bit Jurassic Park in the way that mate, life sometimes finds a way?
Oh, Giant does some weird stuff with this game, so. Sometimes, I'm channeling my inner Malcolm. What was old mate's name in Jurassic Park? Malcolm, Dr. Malcolm something. Malcolm. Goldblum character.
Yeah, Jeff. How good's Jeff Goldblum? Do you like Jeff Goldblum? He's very eccentric as a person, but I think he's a brilliant actor. I'm just gonna actually, you know what? I will get this one. Yeah. Get all these headlands done. Dr. Ian Malcolm, that's it. Thank you. Thank you very much, canola spread. Oh, Dan, I can't believe you used a canola spread. Dr. Sometimes life finds a way. Is what his words were. Sometimes farming sim finds a way.
They're just going to wave their hand and say it was artificial insemination.
I bet it was, I reckon it might have been MGL coming over here with his horses going, geez, that horse that Ham's got, it's a good horse. Might have to see if I can, breed them. And then he's gone, and then it had the horse and he was like, oh no, not that good actually, I'll just leave it here. Pretend I wasn't even here. MGL, if you're watching. By the way, Jurassic Park, great movie, love it. My ex was really embarrassed. We went to Universal Studios once and they had the Jurassic World ride. Brilliant. She liked it and everything, but what she was embarrassed about was I had to buy myself one of those Jurassic Park t-shirts, you know, the white ones with the big Jurassic Park symbol on it, and then I had to instantly go and put it on. And she was like, oh my god, of course. Like people get embarrassed by me or something when they're around me. Tony, so big shout out to Tony again today. Firstly, for his 3 months. Thanks for being a member for 3 months, Tony. And then secondly, for gifting all those 10 new people a membership. Super support. And then on top of that, gifting $99.99 US dollar dineros. So we can get some flights in, and then we can actually, Tony can take us for a flight. A huge shout out. We've got some Helldivers 2 coming up after this day. Bit of casual Helldivers 2 after some farming sim today. I think, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thursday evening for you all, isn't it?
Yep.
Thursday evening, which means we're probably going to kick into some Enshrouded tomorrow evening, and for the Friday stream to get some Enshrouded done, because we've got Nightingale knocking on the door, Amy.
I know. On Tuesday.
And we've got Pacific Drive knocking on the door. With Nightingale, though, we're probably going to treat Nightingale as a daily stream for a little bit. So we don't have to go for hours and hours because I know that you've got work and everything. You all have work. But if you're keen to drop in and do some Nightingale straight off the bat and yeah, I think that'll be really good. And then, look, we're obviously not going to finish Enshrouded because Enshrouded seems to be an enormous game. So like Valheim, we're going to have to get back and finish that at some point. Which I actually don't mind because it's nice to have a bit of a break now and then. And then it's always nice to come back when it's almost like coming home. So when we go back to Valheim next time, it'll almost like be coming home after being away for a while. So I'm kind of...
we're all gonna go, now what are the keys again to do what?
Yeah, why isn't this working? Oh, that's my Enshrouded keys. Oh, that's my... Yeah.
No, it's gonna be raining and dark and me running around going, where are my clothes?
Oh, Neon. Poor Neon.
On my solo play for Enshrouded, it took me forever to kill that dragon boss.
Oh. Was that the one we just did the other day, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
How did you do it by yourself in the end? Because you're magical too.
Well, my solo character, yeah, it's pretty magical, but I also have some archery stuff too.
Ah,
And
right.
stamina
Right.
stuff. Yeah, I made up a bunch of health potions and
Yeah, that'd be the way to do it, eh?
yeah.
Did you get any good loot out of it? Did you get to the top of that castle? It's not a thing. It just mustn't be a thing.
No, I did not get to the top of that.
Ah, fair enough.
Although I did put down a flame altar, like right near there, so.
Smart. So you could just keep respawning. Yep. So the boss's health doesn't go down, does it? You can just keep respawning and then keep going in?
No, it keeps resetting.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so if you
bugger.
die, then you have to start over from the start.
Ugh, yuck.
Yeah, I didn't really get anywhere until I got out the bow and was able to stun it with arrows when it's like inhaling.
Ah, when it's inhaling.
Yeah.
See, that whole fight, I just spent under its butt stabbing it while everyone else was firing at it. And for some reason, it didn't really hit me. It knocked me up. It knocked me back a couple of times. Whoops, 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 whoops. Oh, this lag is making it hard. It knocked me back a couple of times, but didn't really damage me. So sitting under its tail, I was kind of hiding from it while also stabbing it.
Yeah, if you get too close solo, it'll smack you with its tail.
Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna have to finish this strip. And I've just got to make an adjustment on my Helldivers 2 stream because I think I've got it set to kick off at 11:15. However, I want to get that field over there. I want to get all the straw picked up. Will you stop getting speed wobbles, please?
Me to bring my baler over there?
I just finished the grass field. It's all baled up and wrapped up and done. I've got another grass field there, but the next grass field I'm going to do...
Well, I meant the hay.
Oh, no, I've got a Heston baler that I'm just going to drive around and it'll just push about. I'll just get the nice big square ones, so it's okay. But thank you. It's okay, I don't mind doing Helldivers a little bit later. I'm enjoying just chilling out farming today. I almost want to just keep farming for a while, to be honest. We're definitely going to have to be back here next week farming again. I've missed a couple of weeks before today. Oops, we got lag. Whoa. Is that my big weeder? Oh, that is my big weeder. I forgot that I bought that. It's my big weeder that I bought, but I accidentally didn't make it the biggest weeder, and I felt like an idiot after that. Well, I've got 676,000 in my bank. That's the most money I've had. Now I really want to spend it all. I've got that disease where I see money in my account and I need to spend it. I can't just save it. I think today we should all go and put our country's flags in Johnny's field. And say Happy Valentine's Day, Johnny. Oh, new Formula One season's coming out soon. I can't wait. I love my Formula One. One of my favorite sports ever. Okay. Yes, okay, I need to fix that. So, now Brown Carl. I need to make you go to let's say maybe that. You're the same way, but in real life, Tony? Yeah, same. I'm a terrible saver, and I will admit it all the time. I'm terrible at it. You know what I think though, Tony? You just can't be good at everything, right?
You're just keeping the economy going.
Thanks, Amy. Is that on? No, it's not, because I didn't unpack it. You twit. I'm keeping the economy going. I couldn't have put it more gracefully myself. And more... I know you're just looking out for me there. Shame we don't have Courseplay on, and I have to actually do the bailing myself. So, the new farming sim series I've got it going on? Fixel? I think I'm going to pronounce it Fixel. Is anyone enjoying that?
I am.
I just adjusted the time for Helldivers 2. You are enjoying it? So I'm thinking, I don't know what next tractor I'm going to get, but it's going to have to be like one of those Fords, or like I need something that's obviously four-wheel drive and a little bit chunkier. Have you got any thoughts, or are there any tractors that you like that you've used around that level before? I'm thinking it's got to be at least around 100 horses, or 90 to 100 horses, if not more.
How much do you have to spend?
Wow, that's the key, isn't it? And we're obviously, the farm's not running, I mean, it's not making brilliant amounts of money at the moment, is it, the farm? But, I don't have any to spend at the moment. I'm just trying to get an idea of...
So free tractors.
Yeah. Well, obviously not free, but look, if we can get something around that 20,000 plus a little bit mark, it might be the way to go. And I'm trying to avoid using tractors that I've used in the past too much, like the Fiat Agri, or whatever it is, the Fiat Agri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, beautiful farm coming along with our stadium lights up there. And Dan's big helicopters in the middle of the fields. Hey Dan, are you still there? And if so, I can't see from here, but is our little coffee place still over there? Our little breakfast. What would that breakfast place you put over there be called? It'd be called Twin Turbines, surely. Twin Turbines Cafe. Is that still sitting there? I've got to head over to the cows and just check on those. I think our manure, our poop is full. So if anyone needs manure to spread on their farm, help yourself, because I'm going to be using a fair bit on my farms. I'm going to be chucking it everywhere. We are making a goodly amount of bales today, which is brilliant. Also, goodly's not a word, so don't copy me. We need the doctor here. We need the word doctor here, don't we? Pick me, to correct me. Oh, I love Johnny's farm. He strategically places honey boxes everywhere that everyone else has got their fields. Way to take advantage, Johnny. You gotta love it. Although I will be charging you 10% of all your earnings for those honey pellets. For those honeys using my crops. Amy, how's your farm getting along today? I see you over there. What are you doing? Baling or seeding or something?
Well, I am setting up
Are you planting?
one herbicide tractor, one lime tractor, and then I'm doing the baling.
Ah. What are you up to over there, Neon, at yours? Because of the trees, I can't quite see your farm.
I'm planting on 2 plots right now.
Trees?
No more trees. I'm doing wheat. No, actually, both of them are going to be soybeans.
Ah, for your factory.
Yeah, all the other 5 grass fields are already done.
It's a full-time work being a digital farmer, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems like it.
How long is
a
our
rocket launcher to blow up the MPL fence he put right outside my barn?
Yeah, when I looked at the map before,
Fences need to be deleted in this game.
did he put it like right on your property line?
Well, it's right outside my barn where I try to drive my truck outside of it, so...
You might just have to ask him to move it, I think. That's a bit... You can't be doing that. And, like, he bought that property over there when it's nowhere near his property.
Well, he didn't have anywhere else to go.
Well, there's the... What about the Zeros ones? Because Zeros we've taken out now. Or has that all been consumed also?
Well, I got one. Remember I told you I just put grass on it, and if somebody wanted it, they could have it. Just to keep moving. But yeah, it all got filled in, I think.
Crikey, that didn't last long. I thought we were supposed to have meetings about this, who's buying what property. Not just everyone just go ham. Oh, yeah, okay.
Farm divers. Everybody went farm divers.
Look, I think I'm definitely going to have to charge people for the amount of property they own. Oh, crikeys. So which one were you saying you couldn't sell off because of the power lines, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's that.
Was it 36?
36, yeah.
See, if
if
everyone had spoken to me before they just went purchasing, I would have told BC to buy 46 and 36. I then would have told MGL to buy 55, and then he could probably go 57. I would have told Johnny to probably, well, he's boxed in, so he probably needed to buy where he did, but maybe up a little bit higher, which would have left the bottom corner all for you, Neon, which would have made more sense, except for Johnny. Now we've just kind of got people's farms scattered everywhere.
Well, just reassign them. It's not that hard, right?
No, if people have already put stuff on them, it might be hard. Like Johnny can't do anything now, so
it's a game.
Yeah, it's a game. But I was just trying to think of trying to make things a little bit easier for everyone. But if everyone's happy to just go here, there, and everywhere, but if the barn's right, just talk to MGL. He might be able to move that for you. Oh yeah, I'm well aware of that. I don't mind people expanding and doing what they want to do. The whole point's for everyone to play. I just at some point I just try to mediate how, like, just the cohesion of how the whole map might work. That's all. But if everyone's happy doing what they're doing, that's fine. Totally fine.
Hey, if you want to put me on your farm, I can run around and pick up bales.
Okay.
Since I'm already over here with my truck. I will take maybe, I need to go over to the cow barn and see how many bales I've got sitting in the shed there. I'm going to have to, next week when we come on, team, I'm going to be cracking straight into hay bales. Yeah, so I'm not upset people are buying property. No, I probably would have divvied it up in a way that made a little bit more sense for everyone, that's all. Rather than everyone just going nutso. But that's okay. What needed to happen was, it would have been better, I reckon it would have been better to run like an auction thing where, okay, we say plot 36 is up for grabs. You know, who's willing to and we kind of auction it off. I reckon that would have been a bit of fun. And not necessarily in a money form, but maybe in a what else can you provide? Like I'll give you 3 cows and 1 horse. It's like the old bartering system style. I'll give you 3 cows, 1 horse, and some 12 magic beans. Amy, where are you? You're going to have to get an expansion soon too, surely, stuck up in that corner.
I don't think so. I have about as much as I can handle.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
I only bought that 7th field because I stupidly placed my silage pit across
yeah,
2 plots.
Yeah, I've literally got... Well, because I'm not on here all the time as well, but I've got as much as I need at the moment, and I've got a bit of spare room for when I have to put in a couple of more crops, but generally... I think because I'm not on here as much like you, we don't need as much land, I think. And in fact, I mean, if Dan or Neon get too strapped in the future, I can always just get rid of one of my plots over there and give them that, because it's nice and close between the two of them. For a price, that is.
Yeah, I already have enough stuff, because, you know, if you put too much down, you're going to spend hours and hours and hours doing it.
Yeah.
I started playing a couple other things just to try them out as well.
Like
yeah,
what?
What's that?
Well, there was some demos, right? That you remember that?
Yep.
You know, the demo
Next
thing that
Fest.
was on for a
Next
while.
Fest, yep.
Tried out some the Shape 2, the Sub ROV.
Frontier, something Lightyear.
Well, I actually never got around to trying that one because I got stuck playing the other ones. And then there was Geodepth.
Is that the Terratech one that you were playing?
Yeah, I did Terratech also. feel like there's something else in there. There's so many things to try out. And then one of the UK streamers was starting up today. I think he was starting up Empyrean.
Oh, that's one of my favorite games, and the new DLC came out, and I've wanted to play that too. Are you playing that, are you?
Not yet. I haven't. I did. I played it a lot when it came out. I haven't played it lately.
Is that by UK streamers? Do you mean Spange?
It was Kronos, I think.
Oh, okay.
He was
Yes.
also doing Parrot Pack.
I would love to do a proper Empyrean playthrough. We've always started a little bit, but it's always been sort of a half. I need to actually commit to it, but it would be much better having a crew of us doing it, because I think the game is really good in multiplayer. And by that, I mean I would probably set up a server so it ran all the time too.
Yeah, you have a lot of flexibility in that game.
Have you played Reforged Eden, that version of the game, where the two mods that have made completely overhauled the game and made practically a brand new universe in Empyrean, using the same universe obviously, but
Apparently not.
it is phenomenal, mate. It is absolutely phenomenal, that version of the game. It takes the basics of Empyrean, and they've actually made it tenfold, not more complex, but just more engaging. It's unreal. Hey, there he is, BC. We gave you an Cyber a shout out before, saying Happy Valentine's Day, friendos. Hope you've been having a lovely evening. We're BC, if you're keen, we're kicking over to some Helldivers 2 in about 20 minutes. If you'd be keen to do some Helldiving action. Just the two of us, you and I. I jumped on Helldivers last night just because I wanted to have a go and play some stuff and check it out and do some stuff on my own. And I thought, you know what? I don't mind if I because I was I got a game. You've got to do early adulting tomorrow. That's fine, friendo. I got a game with a crew of people. Actually, I found a game last night, and I did a mission with them, and then bang, got kicked after the end of the game. Just what happens. People kick you, or they don't want to play anymore or whatever. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to play so people can just join me if they want. And they did. Ended up getting 3 other people join me, which was fine. We went into a mission, and I was setting waypoints and like trying to direct which way we should go through the mission, and it was all working fine. But then 2 of them just kept splitting off and going to the other side of the map and doing their own thing. And every time they did that, they kept calling for a respawn, like a resource respawn. So the other guy and I that were working through the missions and doing the stuff, which I thought was the fastest way to do it, we could never call in a resource respawn and stuff. So I got on the mic and I said to these guys, hey guys, can we just stick together as a crew? Because, you know, we're trying to, we can never get the resource respawn and stuff. You guys keep dropping it on us and we can't get it. And they're like, oh, well, we're over here doing this. I said, yes, I get that. But I said, I'm also hosting this. And I'm the one in charge of this mission. So can we stick together and do it? And they were just basically like, no, we just want to play it our way. And I wanted to just say to them instantly, well, why don't you host your own game? We'll just go and play together on your own. So in the end, we finished the mission and I just kicked him. So I couldn't believe it. I was like, don't come into my game, do your own thing, and call all the drops. And then when I tell you, can we all just join up, say no. I was like, wow. Thanks for that, Neon, by the way. Did you just drop him in the shed?
Well, there's not. You have to put him in the shed. So I'm trying to get them to line up, but they don't have the hitbox on the shed right, so you can push them through walls and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's hard to square them up.
Oh, big animal. Nah, look, I don't mind people because everyone wants to play the game and they want to play it their way. But I in my head, I was just like, if you two just want to go off and do your own thing, just play together on your own server thingy or whatever. Like, I'm happy to host public people on my and just play the game, but yeah, I was just like, oh, typical. The rest of the bales I've got on the field here, I'm actually going to put over at the cow shed, ready for making TMR.
Well, my hay Tetris is not going so well right now, so. For straw.
Brilliant. BC says, I love next sentence people. I'm gonna change my that new horse I've got from Cowboy to Miracle. I think we're gonna call that horse Miracle.
Those horse midichlorians got out. Oh, dang it, there it goes again. Your barn is possessed.
Where are you putting, where are you?
I'm trying to put them in the barn, and as soon as I walk out and go grab another one, it's all in there.
Oh, which
gyrating.
Barney? Oh, you're over there. Oh, I don't need them all over there. Oh, okay. Now I was gonna put the ones you've got in the shed, in the storage shed. And then yeah, and then I was gonna put whatever
the other storage shed.
Yeah, the one that, and then I was gonna put the ones that are left on the field over in the barn here. No, that's all right, because I thought there'd be, I thought there might have been too many for the poor little shed over here. But if you've already stacked the shed, oh, that's heaps. We'll just put everything else in the storage then. That's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, I just put a few in there.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That'll be more than enough. Thank you. Looks like I've still got some hay, which is actually okay. So I'm not strapped for hay at the moment, so good. Because I've got the silage pit here that I can pull some silage from. We look at this, 100% silage. Oh, if I sold all that, that'd be a lot of money. Right, let's feed these cows. I've already got some TMR sitting here. I will have to give them some more bedding too, I think. Although I don't really need manure, so I kind of don't really want to give them much more bedding.
Yeah, it's challenging. Yeah, it's set up over here.
There you are, moo-moos. Name it Elmer for Elmer's glue. No! No, Big A. My horses will not be turned into glue. No glue for my horses. Okay, that's going to sit there ready to go for making a timber. So we're going to be back doing this next week. Yes, because hey, so next week I want to get that field harvested, this field here harvested. The other field I want to get mowed and turned into hay. I want to get the little field next to the cow barn. I want to get that with grass in it. Then we're gonna have to flip our fields and get some more product in the ground. Okay, we're progressing nicely. And then we probably should, if you guys can see if there's anything on the mod hub that you want in terms of a product that we can try for productions. Might be worth checking out. Right, that's our eggs on slow. Pancaked vegetable fats running out of space. Now it should be using for pancakes. Uses potatoes. Does it use regular potatoes or does it use? Doesn't use premium. It just uses regular. Okay. So it uses potatoes and it uses vegetable fat and it uses starch and it uses eggs. If it uses starch, why is the starch sitting here? And if I bet if I put that there, it'll just pop out back here again.
Where do you want these other bales?
Oh, I'll just chuck them in the shed down here, Neon. Thank you. I will get in thing. Easy does it, Tiger. Nice. Okay. Put that there. I might have silage bales in there too, I think. Can you see if there's is there silage bales in there or are you not privy to see?
Let's see. It won't let me look.
Ah, okay. I'll have a look shortly.
It also didn't organize your bales correctly. There's some just sitting there in the middle.
Odd.
Yeah.
Whoa. Got more of these too.
So you sell yours the same way that I do.
Just push them straight in.
It's easy.
Okay. Are you gonna get the round bales, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I'll just put those in the same shed. I'll actually have a look in there and see what I've got.
What are you gonna replant in this wheat field?
I don't know yet because I only planted the wheat so I could get straw off it. The next crop I plant will probably be for money making somehow. Because I'm good for straw and wheat now. Oh yeah, it has actually stored them. I do have silage bales in there. I've got 9. Yeah, so okay, fair enough. I've got 9 bales in there at 50,000 litres apiece. Plus whatever you pick up there. You're waiting now.
It looks like we're gonna have 7.
another 7 at 50,000. I'll just keep, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to keep stacking those silage bales up and leaving them in there. And eventually one day I'll be like, I need some more money. And I'll have many, many 50,000 litre bales to sell.
That's kind of what I do. The silage bales are kind of like my ATMs.
My eggs have been for me. I made 200 plus thousand on eggs today. Because November's the best time to sell them. So that was actually lucky that the day had been skipped. Yeah, that tractor's over there, so that's fine. Well, yeah, it's doing some funny stuff, isn't it?
It is. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah. Oh well. And then I've got some seed up in there too. And notice how my other bales are white, but they all should have been orange.
I feel like a pinball in this tree thing over here.
Oh, there's an exit just, yeah. Oh yeah, just here. It should be. Oh no, there's not. No.
Nope.
Exit's over this way. Yeah.
Now I have to get around all your,
Yeah, I haven't cut them all down yet. That's some good driving.
Alright.
Need some fuel?
Anything else to pick up?
No, that's it. That's all we did today. Just to get that stuff done, which is good. My new big farmhouse. I love it. I think it's brilliant. My little garden with a path around it. You'll be happy with how neat I did all this work.
I see that.
I was very neat about it.
Still have that little pink thing though.
Yeah, that's my water truck.
Little Fisher Price tractor.
A little water truck. Right. These two have plenty of oats because I gave them some oats earlier and they've got plenty of water, so they're fine. All right. New horsies. Which one are you? You are Cowboy. We can take Cowboy for a ride. Is there crop destruction with horses? No, there's not. Go, Cowboy. Let's go. Go over and see Amy. Let's go over and bother Amy, Neo. The farm's looking good lately. It's coming along nicely. Oh, Neon's well and truly beat me there. Cowboy's a bit slow. I think because he's only 2 months old. I'm pretty sure you shouldn't ride a horse at 2 months old. Another miracle of this game.
Yeah, it's a shame they don't have baby-sized animals.
Yeah, isn't it?
Neon's tearing up my grass field.
I know, we're coming over to terrorize you. Whoa, holy bales on the field, Amy.
I need to bring my tractor to help you pick these up.
Oh, Neon, did you want me to take you off contractor so you don't skip through all my vehicles?
I mean, I got everything picked up unless you want me to plow the wheat field real quick, just so it's done.
No, it's fine. I'm finishing up the stream here shortly because we've got some hell divers too to go to shortly. But next week I might get your hand if that's okay when we're on.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Thank
Maybe you
you.
want me to help you with these bales?
Sure, if you want.
Let me go get my trailer.
Oh, you got some poop building up out of the back here, Amy, like I do. My little poop,
Yep.
my little poop thingy is full. My silent, my silage, what is it? My
Blurry.
slurry's almost full too. What's this pit out the back here? Is this the automatic feeder? Is it? You just put the, you put silage in one, straw in the other, and hay in the other, and it just automatically does it.
Yep.
Maybe I do need to do that.
And the mineral feed and the little silo attached.
Ah, right. I'm just very old school and I like just mixing that up myself. I like it. But I kind of, I like the idea of this auto feeding stuff though too. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, not me. If I have a choice, I'll either get something like this or get the a placeable.
Ooh, this thing, look at how full your pit is. It would stink.
Not that full, actually. I use most of it today.
I reckon, just the thought of it looks like it would stink.
Have you never driven through Amarillo? I guess you haven't.
No.
No, I can't say I've frequent through Amarillo.
Yeah. Hey, Amy, I'm ready.
Okay.
Dan's here just in time. Get off the... Not so easy to navigate through your cow barn on a horse.
Alrighty.
Hey, let's go. Enable.
Your farm's come a long way, Amy. Your fields are neat. Neon, did you neaten up the fields?
I have not.
Amy, what's going on?
They're not all that straight.
They look it doesn't matter if they're straight, they look kind of square though now. Like,
They've always looked square except for the one up against the trees.
speaking of up against the trees.
Yeah, these bales do not want to autoload.
What size
They're
are they?
240. They're 240s.
Okay, let's see what I got.
Mine were 240s. They should have been anyway. I've never changed the baler. Dan's here just in... Oh, canola spreader's here just in time. Spreading
There
that
it goes.
canola around. I want to go over and... Dan, I want to check out if the twin turbine cafe is still in there. Oh, it is. So Dan's put a little piece coffee shop in between the turbines where we go and have breakfast now. It's called the Twin Turbine Cafe.
Amy, you want me to do some landscaping too?
Did you say
It needs to be done.
Lambscaping or landscaping?
Land.
Not
What
lamb,
do
you
you
know,
think I said?
lamb. No, I knew what you
Oh.
said. I knew what you said.
Okay.
I was just being ridiculous. Here it is. The Twin Turbine Cafe with its own portaloo and shed. I don't know what that little shed's for, but it's there. Maybe that's where the coffee gets made in that little room. Very nice. We have to plant this next time, and our manure pit is spilling out. Alright, so next time we've got to make more TMR. We've got to make hay while the sun shines. We've got to do this field here. And who knows, we'll probably have another horse somehow. Somewhere deep inside. I'll tell you what, good horse. Oh, that's Hank Jr. So that is Hank Jr. there. Get you a brush from all that riding you just did. Good job. Type seal brown. I love that you can see all the types. Type seal brown. 35 months. Maybe we'll have to sell Hank Jr. That's blasphemy. Never sell Hank Jr. All right. Farm is looking Gucci. We are now, team, going to take a quick recess. I'm going to grab my liquid lunch. I'm going to have a drink, go to the bathroom, and we are going to fire up Helldivers 2. Thank you for hanging out. Big, huge shout out to Tony today for all this massive support that he dropped. So, yeah, thank you very much, Tony. And we'll have to chat on Discord about flight sim, and you can take me up for a flight. Thanks everyone for hanging out. As I said, in about, I want to say 15 minutes, we'll kick off Helldivers 2. That's it. We'll be back with Farming Sim next week. We're back with Enshrouded, I think, tomorrow night and Friday evening stream, because coming up next week is going to be, next week is Nightingale. So get yourselves prepped, lock in for that. It's going to be a lot of fun with the crew for that one. All right. Stay safe, stay good to your screen. See you in 15 minutes. Get out of here. Thank you, Amy and Neon, also for hanging out this evening for this as well.
Hey all.
Sure, no worries. Okay, Amy, where do you want me to drop the bales?
They can go in my shed.
These guys.
Right there by the biogas plant.